I may have mentioned this, that this whole situation has a tendency to become plain fucking absurd at times. It's, about how things are and what I actually get. Start with this huge and complex problem of mine. Basically, I have one single issue. This one is pretty much under control, as long as not actually openly provoked. It's well known and it's been with me all my life. I'm living with it. Always did. Was born with it. And it's a part of my being. It's under control and it's treated, and it, even if it has affected all my life choices, it does not, for that specific reason, it does not affect my everyday life, because my entire everyday life is a result of this issue. Then there might actually be some call it secondary issues. I've already mentioned this burnout, this fatigue stuff, and my suspicions regarding complex PTSD. For some reason, everyone involved so far, refused to even mention any of this. And if they actually do, it's about questioning, but are there actually any indications? Medication doesn't really seem to make any actual improvements, and the solution to all problems is always to lower the doses, after stating that it doesn't really seem to function. How they can possibly know anything about this? No. And finding all possible alternative explanations to everything. On the other hand, this might actually be an indication towards depression. I guess it might. Or some kind of pathological misconceptions about things. This might be a sign of autism or a personality disorder. It might. Or if we make it simple, these are core symptoms of this actual issue that I'm talking about and that I am actually diagnosed with. Yeah, might perhaps be so. But either way, aren't you slight bit over medicated? Well, it doesn't seem to help. And this whole situation is very typical for this kind of problems, and you should also mention that I actually haven't really caused any of this. All these things that has happened is the result of people's imagination, that we should be cautious. This might instead be a sign of this or that, and treating these multiple conditions that I apparently do not actually have. Treated by amateurs, I should add, because none of this has been diagnosed by any kind of healthcare. It's just, well, it might actually be. And all these situations that I have landed into, I start to describe the situation openly. Actually, quite a bit more openly than I'm actually comfortable with. Telling everything, explaining the whole situation, and all these times I've explained that I am worried because I know that this is very typical, and there are a few things that I am very concerned about that I set very high value on, and I'm afraid of losing them. And if my life wrecked, other people will be affected by this. And what do they actually write down in their journals after having had this chat with this huge problem, which I am? I don't have a problem, I am a problem. He seems to be completely unaware about his problems. It's not the word conditions or illness, never that specified. Just there I seem to be completely unaware, and this complete lack of insight, and I don't seem to understand that other people will be affected if I crash. No, serious shit. And also, after having explained that these things are what actually keeps me going, I had my family, and I had my home, and I had my profession. I was very concerned about getting back to work as soon as possible. So what's the logical solution to all this? take away all these things. That actually gives my life meaning. And if I react to this, he appears to have this notion about things being meaningless, his life being meaningless, and propose mental health care because of this. The same people who actually take things away from me, swat me and get me into care against my will. Fuck, if actually there is no if my life doesn't contain anything meaningful, in what way would you say that it's a sign of depression? Not having not seeing any reason to keep living. It's not because I'm tired of life. It's because life has been taken away from me. The solution to this proposed problem is always taking away those positive things, those things actually building me up, energizing me. Those areas of life where I actually produce something of value to others. And yeah, it might perhaps matter also that can it perhaps be possible that all your problems are actually caused by over-medication? You know, all these things happening despite medical treatment. Yeah. And by that, completely cut off my last retreat or my last possibility to build anything up again, if at all there can be any discussion about building up anything after all this. And again, what's the reason? If anyone could actually answer me, and those people saying that I do not seem to care, I do nothing about things, and if I do, it's always the wrong things. Yep. Then please tell me, what am I actually supposed to do in this situation? Yeah, if this is actually your situation. They won't say this, but this is what they write in the journals. Yeah, if not, then it's true that I'm causing this problem myself. What if? Because this, as far as we know, is the most reasonable explanation to things, or actually the only explanation. So how about this? What actually am I supposed to do in this situation? Well, about that I can't answer you, I'm afraid. The only one who can find solutions to your problems is you. But so far, everything I've tried has been wrong, and you actually raise resistance to all my attempts so far. So, what choices do you actually leave me with getting mad? Really?